Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Patrick Precourt here for another Friday coffee break. Great to have you here as always. You know, this is a place we get to come and take a break from all the other stuff in our lives on a Friday afternoon and really open up our mind and open up our soul. So today's topic, really cool. I could call it health, but it's really it's a part of your health. It's a part of your health that so many adults overlook that is literally killing thousands, millions of adults worldwide. You know, there's four sides to your health. One of them, of course, is your physical, and that's what most of us think about when we talk about health. And that's, that's this. That's all right. That's fine. The second one, though, is your emotional health. Your emotional health is how you feel. And feelings are a choice. Feelings don't happen to us. You know, there's people I know in my life that run around their entire day getting offended. And it's because they choose to feel offended. And then when, the longer they hold any thought, any feeling, it attracts like feelings. And that's what I mean by emotional health. And truth is, when we hold bad emotional thoughts, well, we get more bad thoughts. It's not healthy. Next one, though, is our mental health. Our mental is how we think. And quite honestly, this is our attitude towards life. And real quickly in that, I'll tell you a real quick little story about bricklayers. There's three bricklayers. They work side by side. A gentleman goes up to the first bricklayer and says, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm laying bricks." And he was exhausted and tired and pretty much disgruntled and just wanted to go home. Goes up to the second bricklayer, who looked a little more enthusiastic, a little more positive. He said, "What are you doing?" Seemingly doing the same thing, laying bricks side by side. He said, "I'm building a wall." Well, this gentleman could see that there's something bigger to what he was doing. He's building a wall. So at least there's a bigger purpose as to why it exists. But the next guy was all smiles, energetic, exhausted, but energetic. Physically but mentally driven. He said, "Well, what are you doing?" He said, "I'm building a church." See the difference in the attitudes? That's a type of health as well. And the fourth one, which I want to talk about today, is your spirit. Okay? Your spirit is what drives you. Your spirit is what, when you were a kid, made you all giddy. It's what excites you. Your spirit is what allows you to set goals and dreams. Your spirit is your desires in life. Oh, look, how convenient. A whiteboard out in my yard. Hang on. I'm going to show you this real quick, okay, on this whiteboard. Picture this circle right here, okay, and then this big circle out here. This inner circle here, we'll call this your capacity, okay? Your capacity to achieve. Out here, we'll call this your spirit. All right? So when we're born, we have a massive spirit, little capacity. As we grow up, we increase our capacity, we get more capable, more competent, but unfortunately, our spirit dies down. So look at this in different terms. Look at your spirit as your true desires, and your capacity is in your mind, your ability to achieve your desires. And when we're children, even though our capacity is the size of a dot, we think we could take on the damn world, right? Because we believe our ability to achieve our desires is endless, because it's driven by the massive spirit that we have. But as we grow up, we let other people teach us otherwise. And a pain erupts when we no longer feel we can achieve our desires. And it sits deep inside of us. So instead of finding ways to increase our capacity to meet our spirit, to increase our ability to achieve our desires, you know what we typically do? We shrink our spirit to some compromise, some area we settle for, some area we survive life in. But now, because the two are compliant, that daily pain has gone away. We've normalized everything around us. And that's something a good mentor of mine, a very good friend of mine, Jesse Elder, taught me what normalization is. And adults do that. So instead of doing like the kid and expanding your spirit, we drop our spirit and we fall into a comfort zone. So every day is balance. And quite honestly, there is no such thing as balance. That's some bullshit term that some speaker came up with. Nothing ever in life is balanced. It's not meant to be. Nothing in nature is balanced. The ocean's either coming in or it's going out. The winds are blowing one direction or the other. It's either nice weather or bad weather. Nothing's ever in balance. In a prey and predator, one's winning and one's losing, always. There's never in balance. In our lives, when we get married, that marriage is of utmost importance. It's utmost importance. It's our focus. It's more important than our work at the time. When we get a new job, that becomes more important, and everything else takes second seat. When a kid arrives in our life, that's most important. And everything, our social lives fall behind. There's never balance, not meant to be that way. But when we seek out balance, it's because our spirit's going away, Okay, and we want this cozy little comfort zone where nothing changes every day. And then we call it, oh, I'm getting my life in balance. Bullshit. So the question I ask you see, there's only one real difference between kids and adults. When I say kids, I'm not talking about those kids. I'm talking about the kid that's still inside of you and still inside of me. They still exist here. They didn't go away. We've just covered over them. We made them go away so we didn't have to deal with them. But there's only one difference between the kid in us and the adult in us. Okay? The adult every day looks out for reasons why we can't. And the child inside of us looks out for reasons why we can. And the one remaining question I'll ask you to ask yourself as you have an awesome weekend is, how much longer are you willing to accept this from you? You guys have an awesome weekend. Peace.